Hello, baby there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, are you in the game?
Come on me.
Come join. Alright, hi everyone. This is, like I said on Discord, this is just, it's not a real stream today, yet. We might do more stuff later, but this is basically just picking up from last night, where we basically beat the brain, finished the game, but the ending cutscenes wouldn't play and we just got stuck here. I fixed the bug this morning after we had a nap, and we're basically ready to play out the final cutscene after a very climactic battle, a lot of drama getting here, fights, allies, Readable's dad fighting so many people. What was the issue? I'll tell you after. We're finally here to get to see our ending cutscenes for Baldur's, and then just so you all know, we're probably going to turn the stream off after that. So we're just here to do the ending from last night.
Get it, Lizelle, do it.
Are you in? You watching?
I'm here.
Alright.
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
There. At last. It is subdued.
Yeah, fucking at last indeed. Fucking thing.
Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
Yeah, an opportunity, Orpheus. To blow the fucking brain up and get all these cousins out of our head for once and for all. Do it!
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn lipids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain.
Finally.
Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
Shit! Oh fuck, shit! You know what I'm thinking of right now?
What?
That tweet about if me and my friends met E.T., we'd put him in a bag and then beat him with bats.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's what this cutscene is.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
To break that mage dude's house.
We did it! We actually did it! And the city's still standing?
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things. The city will cheer us, but it is the triumph itself,
to
the very smiting of evil, that should lift our hearts.
My mind is clear. Its burden lifted. When the Netherbrain died, the tadpoles died with it.
Yep. Me too.
No offense meant, of course. I can never forget your sacrifice for us. For the city.
Even when my time in the prison stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself. You must kill me.
Hold on, Prince Orpheus.
But first, Lae'zel, I need your promise. Carry my hope. Carry my burden. Call my dragons, Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the Astral Sea. Destroy Vlaakith. Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
I cannot think of something Lae'zel would want to do more, to be quite frank.
It will be done. I will never be free while my people are still bound by Vlaakith's chains.
Enough talk. Give me my freedom. Freedom from this form.
Hold the fuck on. I mean, you're an Illithid now, but it's not like you're hive-minded. You're still you, right?
Yes. But for how long? My mind screams. It will never stop until it has slipped away from me entirely. I will not be Ghaik. I did what I did to save my people. The rest is up to them. Someone else must rise within the ranks to lead the revolution against Vlaakith. Give me my freedom from this form. Release my soul to the astral seas, while I still have one to call my own.
You know, the whole point of this, Orpheus, wasn't that Daddy betrayed us, or decided to flake on us, I guess, just because he was a mind flayer. It's because he was... I mean, frankly, I think he was kind of a dick. Just because you're a mind flayer doesn't mean you have to die. You can still be you. We can figure it out. Maybe. Maybe.
You mean well, but you do not understand.
Yeah, people say that a lot. Understand or not, I'm not gonna kill you.
Then I will do once more what must be done. It was an honor to fight beside you, to end the grand design. Gibka Tavkim crashed.
Kulos! I can never forget you. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator.
Go get him, Lizelle.
To the skies!
The Githyanki are leaving. It would have been hard to imagine parting ways from them peacefully once.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands. But what then? What would I do with it once I have it?
Please tell me, Gale, after all of this time, I'm not the only one who went on an arc. You know what to do, right?
Sage and timely counsel, as always. And I intend to heed it. A wise man learns from his mistakes, and strives not to repeat them. I shall bring the crown to Mystra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free.
Yeah, and maybe you can kind of fix up that hatchet.
And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, is that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mystra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Now you're talking. After all that, I think I'll need a drink in each hand and a third on the table. But I think right of choosing should fall to you. What'll it be?
Not to be a fucking dork, but... Well, I am a fucking dork. Maybe we can stick around and help people for a bit before we get drunk. If everybody's cool with it.
Not just the city. Imagine the swathe of destruction the Absolute's armies will have caused.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow!
Oh shit.
Oh no. Oh god.
Oh shit.
Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Astarion will keep to the dark now, I wager. At least, he'll find plenty to feast on.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you.
Oh, Karlak!
Oh.
Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough.
Go to Avernus!
So,
Stay alive!
how'd I do?
You're the best, Karlak. You're my best friend.
So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw...
Karlak, no!
Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop this. Come with me, Karlak. Come to Avernus. Live. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
Oh, Will's being hot again.
Karlak, come with us to Avernus! Come with us! Why can't I tell her to come with us?
You can. That's this one.
No, because she has to choose. She
So,
won't come.
what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlak.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
Oh shit.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
I was afraid for the briefest moment when I woke this morning. I didn't know where I was. I thought perhaps it had all been a dream, stopping the Absolute, saving my parents. Then I realized I was in your arms. We did it. Everything's perfect. Almost, anyway.
Hold on, Shadowheart. I don't know if I can do my roleplay voice. I cried. Hang on. Apparently you're crying too. What do you mean?
After everything that happened, with my parents, with Shah, I didn't think I was owed any happiness. I did things that fill me with shame now. There's at least one person who doesn't want me happy. Shah. I felt the wound last night while you were meditating. Like some sadistic child de-winging a fly. She can try to twist the knife all she likes. I know I can survive her worst. Nothing she does can sour the fact that I have my family again.
She is a fucking child. And you do have your family. And you're gonna keep your family. And you do deserve happiness.
Thank you. Sometimes I have to remind myself of that very thing. It's nice to hear someone else say it. You and I... Our time together has been very dear to me. I had hoped maybe there might be more to come.
Of course there is.
Good. Then seek me out when you have time. I'm hoping to find some place I can settle down and stay close to my parents. Somewhere quiet, where they can find peace and gaze at the night sky. I'll keep a spot for you. It'll be just like old times.
I don't get to see mine.
I don't know. I don't know if you're meant to get another scene after. I don't know if it's with the co-op.
With the co-op.
Maybe. I can reveal now that I've heard from, like, with the patches that apparently Karlach's... I remember the complaining that Karlach's ending seemed abrupt and they added more lines to explain it in the second patch. I've also heard that maybe it, like, sometimes endings don't play, so I don't know if there's another scene or not of, like, after that, but I think the scene is them. I guess you don't get, like, a Paganini and Will, like, kissy scene after. So, did Paganini go down? Did Paganini leave and go down with Karlach and Will to Avernus then?
Well, that's what she said she was doing. She was going with Will.
Oh,
So it's the Horn group staying together in Avernus.
The Horn group. I mean, at least the House of Hope exists, I guess. Oh, little baby Paganini. I thought it might be hard.
Paganini goes to hell with Will and Karlach.
I thought it might be hard for me to get back into the vibe after sleeping, because we couldn't get it last night, but I still shed tears. That was a sad ending. It was a good ending, but sad. I thought, anyway. What did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good. I'm only sad because I don't get to see from the main character
You
Paganini's end.
Yeah. I do wonder if, like, there's another scene for you, or if that's all you get if you romanced Will and you go down there.
Don't know.
Do you want me to click the X on the credit scroll?
I don't think that's up to you.
Well, we can listen to the music, or we can see if there's a Marvel after credits scene. Up to you.
Sounds like you need it.
What's that?
Said it sounds like you need it.
Need what? Oh, listening to the music? Yeah, I was sad. I cried a little bit.
I'm watching Will's end scene.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah. It's not Paganini, but
Just sub her in. I know what to do for Paganini.
see, this one's wrong because this one is him being a Grand Duke. That's not what we're doing.
So does he? Is there even an after credits scene if he becomes the Blade of Avernus? That's my question. I'm gonna look too. All will endings.
I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death. I didn't know you
I want to use a fucking mind snake. Sorry, that's not working.
I found there is a scene of Will and Karlach and Avernus.
Post ending.
Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh darling, get me drunk and make me feel. It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do and I still want to live.
Yeah, Jeff, I need a clip of Paganini's face. I need a picture of Paganini's face right away. I need your help.
Well, that one didn't even, they didn't go to Avernus.
I found one where they're in Avernus. I've got your scene after the credits.
Well, I can't find it, so you gotta link it to me.
I've got it. I'm gonna play it on the stream for you, or I can link it to you if you want. Yeah. After we go to the menu, I'll do it for you. But I need that picture. I need a picture of Paganini, please. Someone help me. I'll have to get it myself. Just one picture of Paganini. This is a really nice song.
Yeah, it's a great song. Game of the decade, I think. You know you can scroll the thing down.
The credits faster?
Yeah, you can scroll wheel it. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, hang on, I'm just trying to get
A
something
lot
though.
of people made this magic.
Any plans of YouTube videos for this game? I don't know. But we might play more of it, but more on that later.
Oh, they think they're cats in the thanks section.
Oh, that's nice.
Everybody got to put in a thanks. That's nice.
It is nice.
There's one. Thank you, ma'am, for letting me ignore school and skip sleep to play video games. And then it continues for letting me skip school and play video games. Thank you, Kelly, for wanting a guy that only wants to play video games. Blame me above. And thank you, Dad, for leaving early enough in life that I got away with it.
I'm getting what I need now. Okay, I'm about to scroll, hang on.
I'm reading all the things.
Okay. Alright, well, you let me know when you're ready to advance. There are a lot of credits. Whew.
There's some in Russian. One of their Russian workers.
There is a lot of alphabets worth of playtesters. This game would have needed a ton. I found the notes, you mean. Shout out to the boys. Yeah, Raphael's boss music was insane. It was so good.
Yeah, he got the best boss music in the game. It's crazy.
He did. Raphael, best boss. Orin, worst boss. Orin, such a blowout. It was so funny. Oh, they have an in memoriam. They have an in memoriam.
My dog Oliver, who helped final the game by begging for food in the kitchen and barking at playtesters. Mary dog.
Alright, let me know when you're in at the credits. I'll wait for you.
There's so many.
If you're at the notes and memoriams and babies, you're almost there. Just gonna wait, chat, so we can, if there's Marvel afterwards, we can see it together. Yeah, this is nice music. It's my pal, my special fella, my little guy Mizu. Oh yeah, don't even start about that right now, Laron.
Well, Darien babies. What a nice thing they had.
Baby cat Luna. Born of the blessings of Shar in September 2022. Don't bless your cat with Shar, we hate Shar. That cat's gonna do fucked up things.
There thou art.
Huh?
The dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice?
I thought he was.
Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away
Who?
the souls of mortals.
Two
But
letters.
souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Get dunked on by withers in the Marvel scene.
Maybe not.
You think it was AO?
Maybe?
It does kind of sound like... I mean, he's all about the fucking balance and it'll be this way. Alright, now you have to turn the stream on because you deserve your after credit scene as well.
Okay.
Because I know why you didn't get one too. It's not just co-op, but extra stuff for the player with Karlach and Will and all that ending, I think, wasn't added until patch 2 because people complained. So that's also why you didn't get it. So now, with the advent of YouTube, I'm going to give it to you.
You can't talk because I'll be listening to stream.
I won't talk. I'm just going to be making it the ending you deserve.
Okay. I want to see it.
Okay. Hang on, it's real quiet. Let me see if I can turn it up. Alright, it's as loud as I can go. Here we go.
Well, soldier, here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zara's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon. There's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was you lot. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out, just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
There you go. There's my best attempt. That's the scene.
You don't get to talk to Will.
Yeah, I guess not. I don't know if that guy was romance, though, the Will. I don't know. That's the only one I could find. But I only looked for like 5 seconds. I think it's bullshit if you don't get to talk to Will. But I think what happened is... I can get that scene for you too if you want to look at it for your own, but I think what happens is, yeah, that's the previous actually. I'll link you the video. They add more dialogue options to the part where it's like deciding to go to Avernus. I'll link it to you. Still sucks because of the patch run, you kind of got scammed a bit, I think. But, that's the best I could do, I'm afraid. It's not being a duchess. Fucking hell. Are you watching it?
Yeah.
I'll just wait while she's watching it. Should we show the fan art? Is there more fan art? Oh, right. You ever peg any fan art? Right. Did I actually I don't think I actually showed you guys the fan art that got drawn.
It's alright.
It's alright?
Paganini got what she wanted.
Well, what did she want? To save Karlach, right?
Yeah. And she got her family, and she's a devil fiddler now.
Is she a devil fiddler? Oh shit, I didn't think of that. Your original star for her.
And she gets her Polly.
She gets her Polly? I guess.
Yeah.
I guess she'd always say Karlach's hot.
Karlach and Will have definite vibes. Like, you should be able to play. You should be able to ship them together. They obviously made for each other.
I agree, you should be able to, like, have the characters also ship each other rather than just the PC. But,
So, yeah. I mean, a few years or weeks or days, it'll happen.
I mean,
Maybe we'll get her.
It's kind of a crazy ending. Like, they land, all that shit happens of Orpheus, which, tragic, and then poor Asterion, because Asterion has to go back to being in the shadows because he's a vampire. He just kind of runs off. Asterion was not part of this run much.
No.
Gale be like, you know, I could make the crown now and keep it unless, then you like, maybe Gale, you should take it to Mystra. So Gale's gonna get back with Mystra, we can already see. Paganini was right, he really never gets over Mystra. I thought Lae'zel's ending was really nice, actually.
Yeah, I did too.
She slayed that hat to the end, too. She looked great.
Time to go with my magic bow. Keeping that, by the way. Bye.
Yeah! Wait, what about my 3 barrels of smoke powder?
I need them for my dragon riding.
But yeah, I mean, all that shit goes down. I mean, the part that the game can't have a cutscene for, because it's our story, is Karlach starts burning up, and Guido Ball's just gotta look to Paganini as they immediately go to Avernus and be like, see ya. Maybe there's time for one hug before she goes.
I mean, they know how to get to the House of Hope if they ever want to visit.
I mean, he did say he'll come help her, but other shit going on too, it seems like. Fucking hell. Dramatic.
Yeah, because Gilda's like, oh, I'm gonna stay here and pick up bricks in the city, and everyone else is like, nope, see ya.
Yeah, well, will Karlach...
And once he's finally sick of that, then he'll go to his goat piss farm.
Why is it called the goat piss farm?
Because that's what Paganini's call it.
I agree with Bounty that it's quite nice for Lae'zel that instead of waiting for a hero to liberate her people, she becomes the hero. I agree. That is nice. I think it's interesting that there's like a persuasion to be like, no, you've got a new life here, but like, no way. Like, not the Lae'zel we knew this run. Like, that's absolutely what she wants to do. She's gonna go fuck him up. But yeah, Paganini and the Horn Gang, and Cammy, and friend Us Baby, and the Elementals go to Avernus, go south. And I guess Guido Bold retires for now and goes with Shadowheart to the goat farm. Which, I mean, after that month and those 12 levels, is deserved.
Yeah, then the fucking Horn Gang gonna come visit in 2 years and they're gonna be decked out level 18. Oh, Gildo, you got weak.
Well, Gildo has more adventures to do, because I realized something towards the end of the game that will have to also be post-game what the developers have given us, is... Someone said it, because people were really good. I appreciate everyone not spoiling for us most of the run, but sometimes people say things that are like, and made me think. Someone said, like Act 2 or 3 or something, they were like, oh, you've got this or that with Shadowheart, like, oh, I healed her wound in Act 1. And I was like, thinking like, how the fuck did you do that? And I was like, oh shit. Because her thing is memory. And the fucking thing we blew up is the mushroom that cures memory loss.
Oh.
So, that's why I started looking for Noblestalk in Act 3, because I realized it. So that's why Guido has his own, at least one more heist after the goat farm. He's going back to the Underdark and find more Noblestalk.
Yeah.
Doesn't solve it completely. Well, sounds like it helps.
Well, I mean, that's something they can do. The Adventures of the Underdark sometimes. Guido and his girlfriend.
I look forward to, yeah, well, the three of you go down, but, like, it's just Guido and Shadowheart, because fucking Kale's like, I'm gonna go back to Mr. and Asterian's like, oh my god, son, ouchie. And then Halcyon doesn't get a scene.
Sir Fuzzlewump, his dad. He'll be there.
Oh, yeah, don't forget his dad. Yeah, sorry, I forgot, because he's not in the cutscenes, which is a huge oversight. I'm gonna look him up on YouTube, but, no, of course. Guidopold's fucking dad, which everyone knows. Sir Fuzzlewump. Of course, his family comes, of course.
Yeah, his dad will help him in the Underdark.
Maybe. Well, yeah.
His dad is gonna outlive him.
Why? Did gnomes live a long time?
I think gnomes live longer than orcs, and he's only half gnome. Guido's only half gnome. Got all of his mother's genes, clearly.
But he got his dad's beard and sense of righteousness. I do love the fucking, like, last minute reveal that his dad really is super powerful and just had the training weights on. Insane.
His dad was essential. He saved Lae'zel.
Yeah, we're gonna mix the two canon runs there, that's right. He did do that. That was a thing he did right at the end to get Lae'zel to the end. Halcyon probably goes off and does something. I don't know what Halcyon does. After...
It's a bear.
Halcyon! We were like talking to Halcyon a lot, or Paganini was, and then Halcyon was like, yeah, a bear tried to fuck me once. And Paganini like never talked to him again. Like from that point, Paganini never fucking talked to him ever again. Oh my fucking god! Saraguma says Halcyon goes to be a liberal and makes sure Kaga keeps doing her job. Jahira's dead, rip. She died in Act 2. Am I missing anyone important? What does Scratch do? Scratch can come with Guidobold and Shadowheart because she likes animals, and he likes animals. Unless he wants to go and start a business. I don't know what he wants. Bring the owlbear. I think that's,
yeah, they probably go to the farm. I don't think Avernus is good for them.
I think they go to the farm. Yeah, I also love that bounty, how after Paganini and Guidobold both told Halcyon they were interested at the end, right when we were about to do the boss fight, Halcyon's like, how about a little kiss for good luck? No, Halcyon, no. That's why Halcyon...
Yeah, baby lives. Baby's riding around on Paganini's head holding onto her horn, psycho blasting people in Avernus.
Well, Paganini doesn't get to keep all her cousins maybe, but she gets to keep us at least.
Yes.
That was her first cousin. That was Paganini's first real cousin. Right at the start. Paganini always loved that baby.
That's right. And she gets to take baby with her and her new family. With her wife and her husband.
I don't know how Will's dad goes though, because like Paganini was like, I'm gonna stop you from killing Will's dad to Mizora, and then Paganini goes to Ivona, so Mizora probably kills Will's dad.
I mean, he's a duke. He has lots of access to magical people and things to keep himself protected.
We'd able to warn him about that, don't worry. Hey, look out for devils.
I'm sure he can have a very powerful wizard protect him.
I think that's everyone at camp. That's it. That's the endings. We have to fill in the blanks for you all for our characters, where the cowards at Larian didn't consult us to know what Guidobald and Paganini would do and then make cutscenes of them.
Where's the goat farm cutscene?
What?
Evola was alive.
Yep.
Was alive. He was at the camp, so he's writing a new book.
We had +2s thanks to Volo. We had Volo's Guide to Monsters in the final fight.
Yeah, I think it's cool how you get a buff from all the people on your side.
Yeah, that was rad.
He's not gonna have any buff.
No, he's not. I thought that was rad, yeah. Now I want to run you the pen and paper game of Paganini and Avernus. It was good shit. I really, really liked it. This game was really good. I'm just scrolling through the fan art too on stream that I haven't shown yet from everyone. I'll go through who did it afterwards. I'm just having them on as like backgrounds right now. I'll show that one in a second. I really wasn't expecting it with this game. Like, I have not been able to get into CRPGs before like this. They've always been this or that, too dry, too clunky, feel like dialogue generating or something. And like I said to you guys over and over, like, I wasn't sure if I was even gonna like this game. But I was like, people were talking so good about it on Twitter, and I really started to buy into the hype. I wanted to try it, and Sammy gifted it for us, and I'm so glad Sammy did. Because this is probably my favorite game in fucking forever. I don't know about you, babe, but I loved it.
You know what you're saying about her hand?
Yeah?
In that picture? Her hand's on top. It goes upwards. That's her elbow at the bottom.
Her
See
elbow?
Her hand's curled around it.
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's hard to see, but I see it. Yeah, you're right, because that's her gauntlet. You're right. She's cradling it like a baby.
Also, I am definitely not Bali. I am not like Paganini at all. I do not tell kids horrible things.
Yeah. Jam does not show up and be like, you're all gonna die, kids.
I maniac people's special things into my own collection.
It's really funny looking back to that start of like where I hadn't fallen in love with this game yet. Because originally I was just watching, it was just like, I wasn't even going to co-op it with Jam because I wasn't even sure I was going to like this game that much. I was just going to try it. Sammy gifted it for us. And Jam just on a whim was kind of like, you know, wanted to check the game out before I streamed it because she was interested. And Jam just immediately, and I watched her play it, we just were like, oh yeah, and Jam was like, we should fucking co-op this. I was like, yeah. And so we stopped right there and we started the co-op the very next day, and we just have not fucking stopped since then. And it's really funny to like look back there to those starting points where I was like, oh my god, you made your character a clown. Or when Shadowheart first comes out of the pod, I'm like, oh, this is this bitch the Ashley of this game from Mass Effect? Is she the racist one? And told
I
that
can't believe
shit.
you called Paganini a clown.
Because you said to me, that, remind me, Jeff, I gotta tell you the solution after this too for how I fixed it. Because you said in character creation before the stream went on, you were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a clown or something like that. And I was like, oh yeah. And then you came up with like the way she looked, and she was like a little bard, and she had like a little like gestures double, and I was like, oh my god, you made a fucking clown.
I only said that because I was looking at a hairpiece that was like, oh my god, it's a clown hairpiece.
Yeah, but then it was a clown scare, because I took that literally. I didn't know you were doing that really. And then you showed up, and I was like, oh my god, a fucking clown. I think, I think Paganini, definitely my favorite character of the game. I think you played her to absolute perfection. And I was thinking this the other day too, even before we finished, is like, there's just absolutely no way I would have enjoyed this game anywhere near as much without you, I think. I think it's... I can't imagine having done this run without you. It was just such an awesome thing to do together. I really loved it.
Yeah, I think Gildo was great, obviously. And I knew as soon as I was playing it on my own, I was like, no, this is a fun game, and like it's so immersive, and there's a lot of like good talking and stuff. But doing it together would definitely it'll make it a classic for us. It'll make it a greatest of all time for us for sure.
And it was. You were so right. And this was a greatest of all time run for us. You know, like this is one of the best things we've got to do together, co-op wise. I think this was so fucking awesome. And it was like made for us. We've wanted to do something like this for ages, I think. It's right up our alley.
And Barley's right, like Gildo was great. I love his arc with Shadowheart. Gildo, the stupid idiot who can't pick up on social cues or won't because he's a little incel.
I really like that too.
Finally gets there.
I really like that too because like just like I was saying the like
It ended up, sorry, I just while I remember,
Yeah.
it ended up being the opposite. Where like she's like, you know, just get it, Gildo, because she's a fucking little dickhead, and then she ended up having to be fucking celibate for the fucking good guy.
Yeah, I thought that was such a great storyline.
While Gildo's getting laid.
I thought that was such a perfect storyline. We couldn't have planned it. Like we just played the characters we made, and it just worked out so fucking funny and great.
Gildo, who didn't want to get laid, he wanted a wholesome love, and then he's just like getting laid on the beach, and fucking Paganini's over here crying.
Yeah, because she can't have the Drow twins. But we like happy endings, folks. That's why Paganini, it's eventually a poly down there. The creators said it. Will gets cool with it after becoming the Blade of Avernus. But no, I was gonna say too, because it's so funny, like that whole thing too, because it was like it was like a bit of both, where like I said, when Shadowheart first showed up, I was like, oh yeah, Shadowheart's like cute, but like she's like the racist one. She's like the Ashley, which she isn't in the end. No, it's just like she doesn't fucking like Lizzie on the Githyanki. Like she is racist about her at first, but that's not like her character. And I thought it was interesting because in hindsight, I was just chatting with Shadowheart with Widowbold because I was waiting for you to trade that first time. I was like, oh, it's fine. I'll just like do the small talk. And then she started like hitting and dropping hints, and it just like with Paganini became like this whole thing throughout the run. And I thought it was really fun. It was a great arc. They both had great arcs. Paganini with Will was great. One of my favorite things, I think, was it's easy to forget because it's so long ago now of everything that's happened, but like the Paganini, like the Bachelor arc of like Act 1 of like who's it gonna be, where she like loved everyone she met, like Gale. Remember when Gale was like the squeeze way back in like the first 20 hours of this game? I loved watching her go through like all the reasons, all her flags.
She hung up on his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I loved her going through all the flags. Cause you were so right! Like, you called it! You were like, yeah, he's hung up on Mystra. I'm like, oh, I'm sure it's not that bad. And then the next scene is like him staring at Mystra's face in an illusion. I was like, oh shit, Paganini's right.
Yeah, I think Gale got benched.
Yeah, and then she took his pongo off him!
I'm taking that back.
But, even so, we still helped everyone get to where they wanted to be at the end, except for Asterion.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, Asterian's shit was fucked up, and we didn't like him or know him enough as these characters
Not
to,
the
like...
Drow lady either.
Oh,
She got knocked out in a goblin den.
no, we just fucking bodied her, yeah. But, yeah, like, neither Guidable or Paganini, like, bonded with Asterians. I was like, okay, that sucks for you, dude, but you do some bad shit down here. We're gonna release them now. I love that when you were... when you were like, I'll be right back, Widowbold, and you came back without fucking Asterion, like, I think he should stay home. Yeah, Big Daddy Amps. That's actually also my favorite thing, I think, is Paganini and the Daddy storyline. It's just the same thing again of, like, you couldn't have written it. A lot of shit, like, I just didn't think. I thought you were just, like, doing your thing. I never expected it to become, like, so in tune with what the game was selling as the Daddy and Paganini storyline, and the cousins. And...
Because I gave Paganini a backstory.
What was her backstory?
It's in her song she never played.
What is it? Can you tell us now, or is it a secret?
I'll send it to you and you could read it.
I can read this song out for them. The song that Paganini never played. Presented by Guido Bold. With a mother gone so young, and father with lashing tongue. Oh, she's rhyming. She's good at rhyming though, it's alright. All I had was my wit and my charm. With naught but a copper, just a fiddle for my supper. I went down to the road beyond. Past crossroads at dawn, without word for this hell spawn. The only change that came was my name. With fiddle for a friend, following the roads till they bend. The one and only Paganini until a fateful day. Came a new tune to play. One where I wasn't alone. Embraced and kept safe, I finally found my place. And a family to call home. Illithid or thrall is what it means to all. But what it is not alone Paganini. Does she leave Guido Bold the song? Does he ever get that?
Well, her arc was, you know...
Yeah.
There's more than just cousin family.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't, obviously not this song, but I got that, and I
helped her get there.
Yeah, that was like...
He was the one that pushed her to see that, you know, Will and Karlak and him and the others, they're her family too.
Yeah, that was like the scenes at the end. I like the Gildo and Paganini scenes at the end in Act 3. It's like I was saying in the chat, like, oh, they get you into the action, but the drama really ratchets up in Act 3. That's right, peer talks, exactly. I think that's good. I'm glad. Good for Paganini. What did you think of all the daddy shit? Especially towards the end. I thought that was crazy, her being like, after you know...
I thought, oh, it definitely has to be you doing that. I could not.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, when we did the reload, I was like, she had to give the hammer to Gildo to let him do it. She could not.
I think in practice that's interesting too. Her giving him the hammer. It's interesting.
If it had to come down to you being like, no, you do it, she would have become the mind flayer to do it.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. It's like, there's a lot that can be said when you read between those lines and read that line. There's a lot can be said for like, arcs throughout it of like making decisions for others, or like, in that case, her giving the decision to make the decision to someone else, you know what I mean? Kind of like
yeah. Because Karlak never wanted to be it. No one else ever wanted to be it. Only she had taken the tadpole, so she would have. I didn't. Either time, either with Daddy, and eating Orpheus, or when talking to Orpheus, she would have become the mind flayer there. Like
yeah.
So, because Gildo had. Well, Gildo, but like 40% Gildo and 60% Will. It was Will in the last scenes with his talk about, you know, like,
that was
what was his fort? Justice, courage,
insight, strategy, stuff like that.
Yeah, like she was talking to him a lot, and so she would have done that because no one else wanted to be the mind flayer, and so maybe as the mind flayer she could find, you know, a way between and have all of it.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes they said the perfect things at the right times, and I remember listening last night to that last Will conversation with her in the plane after the reload. I actually thought it was really nice. I thought it was really nicely written, that. And yeah, I was kind of thinking that last night, like, it was interesting with like all the peer talks and stuff, and Guido being like, I'm not gonna do what you don't want to do and stuff like that, I'm your friend. I thought it was interesting in the end that it came down to like her giving him the hammer and stuff, because at least the way I felt it was seeing it there, it was kind of like Paganini like had like, you know, was looking for that family with Daddy and the parasites, but Guido Bold, even though he didn't in the end mistrust Daddy because he was a mind flayer, still thought he was just doing it for him, and that, you know, he was kind of manipulating them still just to do what he wanted. And it was kind of that thing of like, I didn't know if Paganini would forgive Guidobold for doing that with the hammer, even though she gave it to him, but it was kind of like, it's for her own good either way, you know? Like, it'll be better for her, because either way, he also knew she was going to become the fucking Illithid too, probably. It's this way she gets to have her other stuff without having to make the decision herself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was... Yeah. It was crazy to me that he was Baldurin too. That was crazy to me.
Yeah. I liked how much that surprised you. That shocked you. That was good.
Yeah, I was shocked. It was a good twist. I thought he did a good job with Daddy. Like, he's an interesting character throughout. Got any other thoughts?
No, it was great.
It was great. We loved it. Are we gonna play it again?
This will forever be enshrined as my canon Baldur's Gate run.
This is the canon Baldur's Gate run. Yeah, the developers said it.
But I am also so very excited to start Earl.
Yes, so Jamble is like beyond excited for this. I have like some trepidations, but I'm also excited for some of it. We've been hitting it throughout, but we're probably gonna do another run. I mean, we are gonna try another run. Where basically I play the worst fucking person. I play a cut.
Oh, he's not the worst.
He's not literally the worst.
He's not a murderer or a
No, like,
narcissist.
I hype him up a lot, but no, he is just a narcissist. It's not like he's a Shar worshipper, right? He's not a ballast, but he's Earl, and he talks like this, and he's very self-obsessed, and he doesn't like children, and I'm gonna play him as like a swashbuckler rogue. So we're probably gonna go through... Yeah, people were saying do the Dark Urge with him. I've heard that the Dark Urge start is this start where, like, you get, like, a voice in your head, like, literally urging you to do bad things throughout the run. So I'm probably gonna turn that on, too. Yeah, I agree, Bounty, just to quickly get back on that, too. I agree, I actually like that, how, like, Emperor, like, flakes immediately when you, like, do that, rather than, like, trying to work with you and Orpheus.
No, but I think it makes complete sense, and it's good because it's completely in line with everything he's saying.
Yes.
Because he knows if Orpheus gets out, Orpheus is going to kill him. Like, this dude, like, the Emperor has had him trapped there, using his power. Like, Orpheus is going to fucking murk him. So
yeah.
either he stays and he gets murked, or he goes back to being a thrall to the Netherbrain, which is obviously going to win to him, and then, you know, maybe in 500 years something happens where he can be free again.
Yeah, I think it works. Like, I don't think Daddy's a dickhead. I think Daddy's played really well to his character, and like you say, it makes sense for him. But also just the way they write it is, I think it also does show, like, he is that kind of person who, he does in that moment, he doesn't even, like, argue anymore. He's just like, alright, peace out then, I'm gonna go work for the Neverbrain, you know what I mean? And it's also, I guess, worth noting then that his allegiance is self-preservation then, you know what I mean? Like, it's not about, well, that's the last hope for everyone. It's, well, this is what's going to keep me alive. I think he's well written.
And that's always been the case.
Yeah.
And I think, actually, Gorg, that is a really good insight as well there. Yeah, about him. Baldur was an adventurer out in the world doing stuff, and the Emperor was a schemer who wanted to be powerful in Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there is a very clear change between Baldur and Emperor.
Yeah.
With the Mind Flayer.
And I thought
that was also interesting.
I thought that was handled really well. Like, he's an unreliable narrator, right? Like, you can't believe everything he tells you about himself. And I thought they did it really well. It was nuanced. I agree. He's a great character.
Yeah, I think they wrote him perfectly. I think he was absolutely great. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, back to what we were saying. Yeah, so we're probably gonna do that run soon of Earl and Jamble's new co-op character with Earl, who will be different to him. And yeah, we're probably gonna like update the game finally. So we had to go offline, by the way, on Steam for like the past 2 weeks because like we got like a bit in like into Act 1, and then the new patch came out and broke all the mods. So on that day I had to just be like, we went offline on Steam to not update like forever. So I can finally update Baldur's Gate now, which is why we didn't have all the Karlach scenes in the game at the end. But yeah, we'll probably look at our mod list again. I think we're going to try to make things harder again this time too, right?
Yes, see if there's more enemy mod ready to go.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And yeah, but and we're gonna try not to like go crazy in this next run too time-wise too, because we need to get our fucking lives back on track, because this game just consumed our lives for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I got worm brain. I can't even think.
I'm
so tired.
We got worm brain. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up for you because you're so tired. I think we deserve some pizza and some TV, and then to browse some mods. But you'll probably see us playing more of this. But like we just said, not only are we gonna try not to consume our lives at the next run, but also getting regular programming back on this weekend, guys. So regular games, XCOM, stuff like that. For all of you who have been watching the Baldur's Gate though this entire time, or those of you who are catching up in the VODs now, for anyone who watched this whole run, thanks for being here with us. As always, just like with Prey, when we play these big story games, it's always extra special. Just like I say, like, it wouldn't be the same without Jam. It's extra special having chat here, all the things you guys said, and just you guys enjoying it with us, all your insights, jokes, and, you know, being here. Thanks for being here. It makes it so much more fun, I think. Especially for, at least for me, definitely.
Yeah, no, it's been great. It's like I said, this game is definitely game of the decade.
Yeah, it's a cherished memory for me. I'm never gonna forget this run with you. It was great. And that's like it, yeah. So I don't know when we're gonna be on next for Baldur's, but I'll see you tomorrow for a normal stream of whatever.
See you tonight for Boulders.
Okay, Jam says she's so tired, but Jam is also so hyped for this next run. So apparently we'll see you tonight for more off schedule Baldur's. I'm gonna give proper credit to these fan arts, thank my subs and dubs, and then end the stream. And sounds like we'll see you later for more fucking Baldur's Gate. Jeff's like, please, no more Baldur's Gate VODs. Don't worry, we're not gonna go 10 hours a day. Don't worry, it'll be normal. We promise. Anyway, you're free, babe. All right, I'm gonna do the fan arts.
Okay.
Love you, GG.
Bye. Good night, GG.
All right, now I need to give credit to these fan arts before I end. Oh, yeah. Right. So, sorry, before I forget, the solution. So, here's what I did to fix it. Here's what I did to fix it. So someone pointed out last night I could just speedrun back to where we needed to be by turning the difficulty down too. So what I did, I had a big suspicion that it was Sir fucking Fuzzlelump's fault. So this is all obviously non-canon for the cinematic universe, the Guido Paganini cinematic universe, of course. We told you what happened. This is always bug fixing behind the scenes. First I tried to just take mods off. That didn't work. I was shitting myself. I was like, taking mods off and the game was like, oh, can't load properly and stuff, right? I was like, oh fuck, have we bricked our save right at the end? Do we not get to see our cutscenes? And so, anyway, that didn't work. I couldn't take the mods off, it just broke immediately in mid-run, mid-update. So I went back, and what I did is this. Luckily we had plenty of quick saves and auto saves. I loaded up to just before Jam brought Sir Wuzzlethump and Halsin into the party. We didn't take them. And then just to speedrun, what I did is I gave Paganini Guido Bald's bow, which is what you see in the last cutscenes. I gave her the bow of haste, and then I used Guido Bald's invisibility ring, and she cast haste on herself, and then Guido Bald cast invisibility on her. I ran her on dashed haste invisible through the entire fight, which you can apparently just do, just straight through that entire climactic fight, all the way through the doors, up the castle, not a single fight, just no combat. You can just bypass it all the way to the brainstem and climb it. And because last night we figured out when someone clicks it, everyone goes there. So she warps everyone there, you climb up the brainstem. Never called the reinforcements button because I was afraid when that broke too, that was a problem. And then someone else said online, bug fixing wise, I'm going to list all the bug fixes because if anyone has the same problem, here's how we fixed it. So then, I also heard someone say online that one thing that fixed the softlock for them is that they killed every enemy. So with the difficulty on low, then I wiped every enemy there, the dragon, everyone. Oh my god, like on easy difficulty, the dragon only has like 300 health, so they just fucking killed everyone. Once everyone was dead out there, I left Karlach and Lae'zel, because I couldn't turn off the party limits mode without breaking the game. I left Karlach and Lae'zel, and Baby couldn't come in the portal, so the 3 of them outside, they were like covering. And then the 4 mains went in for, like, you know, the vanilla game without the party size mod mains, went in and killed the brain, and that worked. So, some collection of, and AI was disabled the whole time, so some collection of all that shit made it fine. I just think it was probably just fucking so fucking Fuzzlewump. and like pushing Halcyon out and all that shit. But yeah, that's how I fixed the bug. I'm glad, because it was like my worst nightmare. I was really worried that like after all the drama of this run, that taking like an 8-hour break to nap and then waking up, I wouldn't be in the right mindset to feel for the cutscene again. But I was wrong. I was crying in the club. I mean, Karlax is sad, but honestly, I felt a little wet around the eyes even for Lae'zel. I was so proud of her. Good for her. She slays in that hat, and she's living her best life. Good for her. She looks so cool riding off on that dragon. That's it. That's how I fixed it. That's the run. We've talked enough about the end of it. That's it, yo. Let me do the fan arts as I promised. This one is great. We've been staring at. This one's from Parker Boy. I'm gonna show you where these faces come from too. Because this one's from Parker Boy, and these are taken from another fan art of Shuha we're about to see that I fucking love. This one's from Parker Boy as well. I love Paganini, she's so great. This one again. This one was from St. Lemons from a while back. I know I've shown it before now, I think, but just in case I haven't. This was done, I forgot to show it in time. This was done back in, like, for the Lathander Mace, back in Act 1 at the end of it. And fucking loved it. Amazing fan art of her of the Lathander Mace. I forgot to mention it with Jam too when we were doing our final thoughts, but I also really like the arc of, like, I liked all the little arcs, and I like the little arc of, like, her getting keep the mace in the end. Because, yeah, like, in the end, they became such good friends, and that mace kept her alive so many times, and protected her from undead so many times. It's like, you keep the mace. In the end, like, I was irritated at first as a player, and Guidable was mad, but in the end, both of us were like, she deserves the mace, keep it. But this is a great fan, I loved it. And then this last one from Shuhar, I love this one. At that point, Shadowheart realized Spear is better, also that. I love this one too. This is where the faces come from, and if you notice on 7TV, if you got 7TV, we've got the bold, MJB bold and MJB Nini emotes now, because they're just too cute to not add. But this is from Shuhart, and it's really good. I love these two. It's been great. Jam and I are huge role-playing dorks, as you've no doubt been able to tell throughout this game. Roleplay is a huge part of our life. Basically, since we've met, we've been doing roleplay together. Just to give that context for anyone who didn't know it. We've played so many games together. We've played so many private games that never see the light of day together in the past 10 years. You know, probably in the last 3 years alone, we've probably played like over 24, like, fleshed out stories of like characters and stuff like that together, just one-on-one roleplay. So this was our dream come true, and that's why it was so great for us. And also we love playing co-op games together, but that's part of why it was just so amazing for us. This was everything for us, so we loved it, we were in love with it, and we got to love each other in it. It was great. So thanks for the fan art, and make sure you pay attention to the fine details of Cousin coming out of her ear mad. But thanks for the fan arts, they're beautiful. I'm glad those of you enjoyed. For those of you in the future who may be watching through the VODs, hope you enjoyed as well. And that's it! I've done enough rambling preamble, so it's, or post-amble. So it's time. Momentary temporary, thanks to the rate of 4. Thank you, you're a favor for the 67... Oh, that was from fucking last night. That was 9 hours ago, Free Daddy. Thanks, Nick Conrad, for the 67-month sub now. Yeah, you're here, Shuhar. I love this. Thank you, Shuhar. It's so great. And did Croker, was this a one-off from today? Yeah. Oh, my god! Croker, when did you send this in? Croker, you're still here? I didn't see this in all the excitement. And because the Ko-fi button's been off, but we were probably talking too much. I gotta move the Ko-fi button for the next run, because I had to turn it off for the Baldurs. Because it was where I put our tubers. But Croker sent in a one-off of $100! Croker, I'm sorry, I hope you're still here. I know you gotta go a bit earlier. But thanks to Croker, my god. For the one-off of a $100 donation on Ko-fi, and the message was for the Guido Bold and Paganini campaign of terror. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We appreciate it, and I'll tell Jem and she'll appreciate it too. Thank you so much. And finally, before I raid, thank you very, very much to Sammy for gifting us the game. We would not have played this game without him. We would not have tried this out and found out we love this game without Sammy being generous enough to gift it to us. Thank you so much, Sammy, for gifting it to us. Weston Sammy is literally the reason any of this happened. And Sammy's the reason we had one of the best experiences of our, you know, gaming lives together and role-playing lives. So thank you, Sammy. We really appreciate it. I'm gonna raid someone now, because that's all there is to say. There isn't any more. I'm gonna go be with my baby. So, we're gonna go raid. Ghost Wizards is playing Phoenix Point. Okay. Well, Ghost Wizards raids us all the time and is a cool guy. So go raid Ghost Wizards. And yeah. We will see tomorrow for a normal stream, one way or another. Sounds like we're gonna... Whether or not that's this Baldur's Gate run, I don't know. But you will get at least 2 days of normal games this weekend, if not 3. But Babe's so excited for the next run. I've never seen her this excited to start like a back-to-back run. Whether we go all the way with it, we'll see. But she's excited, so I'm excited because of her. And I'm excited to put some new mods on. Anyway, credits. Thank you very much, Kofi's. I don't know if I have to update these again. It's harder to tell these days. But I try to keep them updated. If you ever get missed in the credits, please just DM me. And I'll always get these updated for you. I'll try to keep track of it myself. And yeah. What was I saying? I don't know, that's it. Have a great one, everyone. This was a very special run to me. So thanks very much, everyone, for being here. It really was special to us. See ya later in the night, possibly, for another run, which is going to be of the worst fucking person, and I apologize in advance for it. Earl is the worst. And, see you when I see you. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a wonderful one. See you later. Bye-bye.